What's up? Cool. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Appreciate everybody that watches. Today I'll be covering and doing a few predictions on UFC Fight Night 85 on March 19th, 2016, held in Brisbane, Australia. Headlined by Mark Hunt versus Frank Mir. I'm just going to be covering the main event and the co-main event. I might go ahead and just do an overview, of the other fights and tell who I think is going to win. But with that being said, here we go. The first fight pick. The first fight on the main card is Beck Rawlings versus Ham. I'm going to go with Rawlings here. Next fight, Tahuna versus Bosse. Tahuna got some really good knockout power. I've only seen Bosse fight once and he got knocked out, so I'm going to go with Tahuna here. Next fight, Kelly versus Carlos Jr. This should be an interesting matchup. Kelly's a local favorite. He's from Australia, I believe. But Carlos Jr., I think, is going to get the job done. Next up, Jake Matthews versus Johnny Case. This, I think, potential fight of the night. This should be a good fight. I'm going to go with Matthews, a local guy. But he's shown a lot of promise. Johnny Case is tough, but we'll go with Matthews on this one. Next, we have the co-main event. Neil Magny versus Hector Lombard. Neil Magny is 9-1 in his last 10 fights. Hector Lombard has fought once in 2 years, and he tested positive for steroids after that fight, so it was changed to a no contest. So I got to lean towards Magny, the more active fighter. Magny also has a 9-inch reach advantage. That's wild. That's like having a stick, So if he can use that reach advantage to keep Lombard at bay, because Lombard is a judo player, and if he gets a hold of Magny, he's probably going to toss him. But I think Magny is good enough on the ground if he gets, dumped, that he can hold his own. But most of Magny's wins have come by decision. So I favor Magny in this fight by decision. So I'm going to go with Neil Magny by decision. Now we have the main event. Frank Mir versus Mark Hunt. Two fighters on their tail end of their careers. Mark Hunt more so than Frank Mir. I believe Frank Mir just signed a contract extension with the UFC. So this is just one of those matchup fights. There's no title implications. There's these guys I don't think are really trying to climb the rankings. So the consensus with this fight is if Mark Hunt wins, he's going to win by knockout. If Frank Mir wins, he's going to win by submission, which that's not too far off, I think if this goes past the first round, that it favors Mir. Not that his conditioning may be that much better than Mark Hunt's, but I think he is the better conditioned and the more, agile athlete. So I believe Frank Mir is just going to play it safe, maybe the first round, stay away from Hunt, try not to take that big shot, because if Hunt hits him, he probably will set him down. So I think Frank Mir is going to try to start off slow, work his boxing. If a takedown appears, obviously he's going to go for that. But I think, he will try to take him to the later rounds, the second and third round. So I believe that Frank Mir is going to find a way to get him to the third round, tire Hunt out, because Frank Mir went all 3 rounds with Arlovsky, and he didn't look bad, it just didn't look great. But now he's fighting Mark Hunt, and I think he's going to find a way to get him to the ground. And Mark Hunt has been stopped by Kimura and straight arm bars a few times in his career, although it was early in his career, but he doesn't strike me as a guy that has been working his submission defense, because he's pretty much a stand-up fighter. So I think Mir will find a way to get in on him, take him down, and I don't see Mark Hunt, popping right back up. So I think Mir's going to get I think he might find a Kimura, get that arm or an arm bar. But I think Frank Mir is going to get a submission. Round 3 is how I'm looking at it. That's what my pick is. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody that views the videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. It really helps me out. I'm trying to grow my audience a little bit. If you could share it, that would be great. Thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, thumbs down. It's free choice. But tell me who you think's going to win in the comment section below of the main event, co-main event, or any of the fights. There are some good fights on the early prelims. Ross Pearson's fighting. It's always a fun fighter to watch. But yeah, leave a comment. I appreciate everything. And till the next video. Thanks for watching.